everybody, welcome back to The Witcher 3, and that is the face of the horse. All right. Anyways, you're about to go kick some butt, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay. So, no, before you go up there,
you're right. I should practice a little.
well, I was just gonna say, you're probably gonna want to.
What?
Well, apparently you're doing this.
Okay.
So, I was just gonna say I would recommend either not using Igni right now and focusing on using Quen, which
Yeah.
is gonna give you
I
the
think
shield.
that's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then don't forget to use your Thunderbolt potion, which is gonna be a damage boost for like 10 seconds. And since they start like all around you, like popping it right now would be great. Also, left trigger to block. Now go take out the archer. Yeah. Fuck his shit up. Anyways, so, we recently talked about, like other favorite gaming moments and everything like that.
Yeah.
Did you have any, like, favorite gaming moments, like, across any game that are, like, personal achievements or anything like that? That, like, just, like, moments that kind of, like, make you proud? Because I know I do, but we'll get into that afterwards. Like, after you do yours.
Oh, shit.
You're fine. You got this.
Wait.
Just remember
There you
the guys with the big axes, you're going to want to, like, try and dodge their attacks and then hit them when, like, they are coming down from their
Yeah.
swing. Because if you attack them and they block it, it'll disorient you.
Like that.
Yeah. Okay. Went really close to your face.
Yes.
And don't forget, B is just a standard, like, yeah.
Aye.
You forget that?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's dead.
Woo!
Time to loot their corpses. And don't forget to use your Witcher senses to find corpses that may have disappeared and that kind of thing.
I don't want to overburden myself with loot.
Okay. Well, then just go into the Peller's hut.
I don't think you got the joke.
No, I didn't. What it was?
Because I loot everything,
Oh,
including this flower.
I thought you were being serious because, like, you knew that you were close to your burden weight or something, and like,
I have no idea what the burden weight is.
We'd have to find out by opening your inventory. You can't stop it. Knock on the door. Hit A.
There's no prompt.
It was down at the floor because it's bugging out.
All right. Personal gaming.
Like achievement kind of thing.
Are we talking like
Like
completing a game or?
It could be completing a game. It could be beating a specific boss for the first time. It could be, even like just the most epic clutch you've ever gotten in Gears. Like just
Okay.
anything.
My first clutch in Gears of War 1 on Mausoleum, I still remember like the entire like 35 seconds that happened
Yeah.
and where they happened and what I did. It felt so good. It was 1v4. It was at the end of a long match, or near the end. It was, I think it was 1-6, and then it was like 4-3, and we were losing.
Nice.
And so it wasn't like it didn't like win the game for us. I think we ended up losing, but just like everything came together. I hit every single shot that I needed to hit, and it wasn't like one of those clutches where like, oh, I fought this 1v1 and then I fought this 1v1 over here. Like it was 1v4.
Oh, nice.
Or it was 1v3 most of the time. It was like 1v3 and then the fourth guy came in, but like it
Gotcha.
was, yeah. And that felt really good. And pretty much any Gears of War clutch always feels good.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, especially Gears of War 1 when everyone's watching you, and like, oh, and you just feel it, and like back in the day, you couldn't have more than 2 people in a party chat. So if you were playing with like 3 people,
Yeah.
3 or more people, you had to be in game chat, and then once you died, you couldn't talk to people that were alive anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes you're just like, you're there by yourself. It's completely quiet, but you know that your friends are watching you and talking about what you're doing. And you're just like, this is the most ridiculously intense thing ever.
Yeah.
And I do miss those moments.
Yeah.
But obviously I wouldn't give up party chat for anything. Like,
Well,
but
you know, I mean, thankfully now we have party chat that can support like 30 people.
Yeah.
So.
because you know me, I have like 30 friends that I'm always talking to constantly.
Right, yeah.
Constantly. And there's been a couple of good League of Legends moments as well.
Yeah.
But I'll get into those later. What's yours?
Mine isn't a PvP story.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's it's a sort of like a two-parter kind of thing because it's like 2 different games. But back with the Nintendo 64, I still am really, but I used to be super obsessed with Zelda. So like I remember Ocarina of Time, like when it first came out, and you know my brother got it and brought it home. Like he and I would, I would pretty much like watch him play through it and everything. And like even though I was mainly only watching, like every now and then, like he would give me the controller and I could do stuff and all that kind of thing. But that was like one of the first games that like he and I like played together that was like a single player game. And
What was the...
what?
I forget what I'm doing with this. I'm supposed to bring it and put it somewhere.
No, you have the bell equipped.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And because you probably don't remember, press and hold left bumper.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, yeah, and now you can... Now it's equipped, so you can just hit right bumper.
Right bump. Yep, there we go.
And then you'll jiggle the bell. And that's how you're going to find the goat. Anyways, so Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. That and Majora's Mask were my fucking jam as a kid. Like, even to this day, I can remember how to beat a lot of the dungeons and everything because I played them that much.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I really wanted to challenge myself. And not so much in Majora's Mask, but on Ocarina of Time, your game file had this 3-digit counter that you could see on the main menu that kept track of how many times you died.
Yeah.
So I decided as a kid, I don't remember how old I was. I was maybe like 12, something like that, you know. Because it was before the original Xbox came out, and that came out, I think,
Yeah.
8th grade for me, or like my freshman year of high school, something like that.
I guess it...
Maybe it was 7th or 8th grade. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So I was, you know, really young, you know, like 10,
Oh, that's a
11,
bear.
12, something like that. And I decided that I wanted to play the game, but like it was too easy at that point. Like I knew everything about it, and like, you know, I had already completed the game like perfectly a couple times. You know, like I got all the collectibles and all that kind of crap, right?
Yeah.
So I decided to give myself the challenge of beating the game with only 3 hearts and 0 deaths.
Wow.
And it took me forever,
I bet.
but I eventually did it. And I did that on both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And it's especially hard because the final boss of the game does 4 hearts of damage anytime he hits you.
All right.
So, like...
Did you do... So you did it with saves, though, and stuff, right? Like, it wasn't just, like, one go?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I would stop playing and then pick it up the next day, but I never, like, died and then, like, quickly, like,
Yeah.
turned it off and then... No, I never did anything like that.
Okay.
But, like,
But
yeah,
so
I
like
would...
if you died to the boss, then you died to the boss.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. You said no death. I know.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
But yeah, so I did it 3 hearts, no deaths. And that's...
Did you do it first try, or did you like ever?
Yeah.
Oh.
First try. But I mean, like, first try of doing that. I had already beaten the game, like, 6 times
yeah.
at that point, but...
Yeah. I'm with you.
But yeah, I mean, I loved the crap out of that game as a kid, and Majora's Mask just as well. Like, I loved playing through that and everything, and I still kind of think that Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time are some of the best early action game kind of things. Like, they're still some of the best in the franchise of Zelda specifically, because like I know that there are a lot of people out there that like they loved Twilight Princess, and not that Twilight Princess is a bad game, but I don't feel like it's as good as what Ocarina of Time was and everything.
Yeah.
And I have played them all recently, so like I can actually speak to that with confidence and everything. Like, it's not just a nostalgia trip or anything. And to be perfectly honest, Skyward Sword I never beat because the motion controls are abysmal.
Am I missing something, or
maybe go towards the red echoey?
yeah, I just saw that
Yeah.
for the first time.
There are also red footprints all over, but
Yeah,
they're
sure. Oh,
like going in so many different directions that you shouldn't rely on them. You should just follow the noises.
yeah.
But
There you are.
Oh god, I have to escort a goat, huh?
yep. So now that you like have the goat, you just kind of like want to walk back towards it and just like ring the bell every now and then.
Stubborn.
Because if you stop ringing the bell for a certain amount of time,
All right. Time to try the bell.
It's gonna run back
yeah,
over here.
the goat will just like run off in a random direction. So, but yeah,
I'm the Witcher.
no, I
Watch me goat. What are you doing?
Ringing this
Come-
bell from the follow. Damn it.
But yeah, no, I played the crap out of those games, and there's some of my favorite to this day. You're going the wrong way. That's towards the bear cave.
All right. Good call.
But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, they're some of the best in the franchise. I mean, they are definitely my favorite of the 3D ones. And of the 2D Zelda games that I've played, A Link to the Past is my favorite in that regard. And I know that that's like a lot of people's favorite, just overall. But there are a couple that I haven't actually played of the 2D Zeldas.
Sure.
So, it's a little hard to like fairly judge that.
This area. Good thing I ran into him earlier. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell from the follow?
Yeah, I remember doing this, and this quest. I can't remember if I ever. Like, I can't remember if I ran into the bear before or after I found the goat. I feel like it was after, and I had to like.
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
that'd be no good.
It was hard to protect the goat while the bear was there.
Yeah. Ring the damn bell. Yeah. Speaking of Majora's Mask, my college roommate, for one of his high school art projects of some kind,
Yeah,
he made a piñata for the Majora's Mask.
like of Majora's Mask.
yeah.
Nice.
And it's pretty freaking epic. I will,
Yeah, you're gonna want to go left.
yeah. I will try and get a picture of that for you,
Yeah,
That all-important
and like you can marvel at it.
yeah.
You don't
I don't know. Majora's Mask specifically was like a game that I really, really loved, and part of that I think is just because it's a lot
follow me.
darker,
Stay closer.
and
I gotta go get
like
him.
Yeah.
the themes in it and everything are like very
Come to me.
grim almost. Like there's a lot of like relatable storytelling in that, but I think we're probably gonna have to continue this conversation next time. So we're out of time.
Stupid goat. Alright, I'm pausing this so the goat doesn't run away.
All right. Anyways, bye everybody. We'll see you next time with more goat shenanigans and Zelda stories.
On Split Couch Games.
Woo!